What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 3. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing amazing. And today's an important day because, you know, we've made all those chickens, but they're laying stuff and, well, we can't grab it because, you know, well, I didn't have enough hoppers and chests. Well, this one did because, you know, I needed steel. I don't know why, but I needed steel. So, well, I decided that I was gonna make another island, you know? And this one, well, it's made out of gold. Block of gold. Yes, and it will be our storage area. So, if you didn't know, you can make drawers that look like they're complete blocks. And there you go, my blocks are gold on the side and dark oak in the middle. And again, guys, I start recording and it is night. So let's sleep. Alright. So here, I've got a platform. The only thing I had to place this here, so currently the farm doesn't work. It's probably something we're gonna redo and place it straight in the middle, but super high in the sky. So eventually we'll just send the item here. Also, the island is too big for me to only have one controller, so I've got 4 that are hidden in the back, 1 on each side. And yeah, so that's kind of a little challenge that I need to look at. Also, if we activate our magnet, there is nothing under, so I will have to do some finagling stuff over here, and you probably saw the lag every time I place a block. Yeah, it's light updates. I don't know why it does that. Every time you use slabs, it starts freaking out. It's something that they should fix. Alright, so let me show you how you make one of these. I don't have the item that you need, but you need a framing table. Framing table. Alright, and it's pretty much 5 frames. And then you need to make a frame, one of these, the frame drawers. And then you're gonna place it on the left side here. This one is the sides, this one is the layer in the front, and this one is the front. So if I go in the back, show you, this one is the side, so it's gonna do all the sides and the back. Then there's the other one that was the layer in the front, just that little square, and then there's the front. So this thing can actually change. You could do like redstone, emerald, and lapis if you want. It would be ugly as hell, but you could do it. So what I prepared here is simply a place for everything. There are no upgrades on any of those. So what I did is I took all the output that I could get from the eggs, except the egg, and I took everything from my system that creates us some materials, and I took everything from the mob farm that we will put in those chests, and I placed everything around here. Also, those are the things from over there. Eventually we'll get more, and that's why there are other sides that are empty currently. For the ones here that are completely empty, it's because, yes, we're gonna go with refined storage. I thought I was supposed to put like a big drum roll there, but I just decided not to, because, well, it's kind of easy to make refined storage nowadays, especially since you got bam, this, which is just gonna go here, and we'll grab more till we're full, and we're simply gonna craft a bunch. And this is gonna give us the quartz enriched iron that we need. And with this you can make the machine casing, can make the solderers, can make the wireless transmitter, replacing a cable. Yeah, so there's a bunch of things we can do. And so the first step is going to do this. Let me know what you guys think about this. It is gold chiseled Smoky quartz, and this one is factory block. It's a new chisel that they added for the factory block, and I really like the color of it. Like the signs and stuff. It looks nice. I think it turned out okay. Maybe just removing this, because I just saw that it kind of looks like a Nazi symbol. Yeah, I think I'm gonna remove that. Sorry guys, it wasn't intended. I was just trying to do a design. Sorry. I did not see that it looked like a Nazi symbol before. Do I have more smoky quartz? Somewhere in a chest. Oh wow, I've got one left. Yep. Alright, well, we'll have to make more. Should be able to do this by grabbing the quartz in here, then smoking it with this, like so. It's all stuff that I got like easily, so it's not a problem for me to make. Alright, and there we go. Now it doesn't look like I'm supporting some fascist people. Alright. And bam! Alright, so now it's just 4 dots. Oh! Crisis averted. Alright guys, so I'm gonna prepare some of the things, like making a lot of those quartz enriched iron. And I'll bring guys for the making solderers. Also, I'm gonna prepare making power, because currently we don't have enough power to have a system like this. So, alright, I'll prepare all this, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so this time I made it on purpose that the sun is straight in the air so we don't have to sleep. And let me show you what I've been doing. I've made the solar panels, and it is kind of, you know, it's not expensive because, you know, I've got a lot of materials, but you need to do all this, then you need to go up there, then you need to go there, then you need to go there, then you need to go there, and that's where I stopped, at 512. And I've got 2 in there. I've got 8 upgrades in each that boosted to 678 RF a tick. Same thing on the other one, and I just saw that. Oh no! I'm losing to 38 RF because I'm using these cables to transfer to my power cell. If you watched any of my Unstable series, you know that I use those because they're pretty useful. You can transfer power wirelessly, so that's what we're going to use. So yeah, this one pretty much is complete. I've got another one with a card that is linked to the same as this one. They're both on channel 11, so that means they talk to each other. And as soon as I'm going to place it, well, the capacity inside is going to also augment. So if I do this, and I do that, there we go. So you see, now I'm at 2 million instead of 1 million. And this thing here can now start putting some power at the bottom. So that's how these work. They connect to each other. In this one, we're going to say it's an out, because that's going to output over here. All right. So also, I've upgraded the furnace to the Suprarium, simply because, let me show you, it's a lot quicker. So I've made a bunch of silicon, I made a bunch of quartz enriched. I've actually got like a couple, I think 40 upgrades. Yeah. I've also, in the back, started transferring the items. And what I've done is I used the black, white, black to come here. And each input has 8 item upgrade in all the corners. The one that's going to go in the system in the middle is going to be white, white, white. Simply because it's commonly used to the system, and I'm going to use that also. And which is going to allow me to, first of all, send it to the black, white, black, with a filter on the item that can go in it, and then everything else is going to go in the main system, which currently everything that is there and there will go into the drawers. I've already started removing the items from here. I don't know where he is. Oh, I think he's doing glowstone. As you can see, it's going down. Yeah, it's doing glowstone. So it's going to take some time because like there's more than 15,000 stacks in there. So currently I know it transferred the coal, it transferred the emerald. It started, no, it didn't transfer the emerald. It pretty much just started. I don't know exactly what it transferred. But yeah, it transferred some things. So what is the next step? Well, the next step is going to make a little bit of machines. We'll make some machine frames. I think 16 machine frame will be enough for now. And the first thing you need to do is make, let's go into refined storage. We need to make an inscriber or solderer in that case. I think I used all my pistons. Unless there's some there. And slime. I do have slime. In here. I love those chickens. I don't like them, but I love them. If that makes any sense. Alright, let's make like 6 solderers. Yeah, 7. I don't know why 7, but 7. Okay, so the next part was just the enriched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And bam, 7 solderers. Perfect. We will need a controller, which I can do because, you know, I crafted some things beforehand to make sure. See, night again. Oh, we can't sleep. It's always night when we record. Like so. No, like so. One in the middle. You can only have one controller, by the way. Don't try to make like crazy controller machines. It's a one controller. Or your system's going to explode. I know. I tested it. And it went boom. So, yeah. Alright, so for the moment, as you can see, we've got power. The next thing you might want to do is get a little bit of cables. You don't have to worry about the amount of cables you make. It is not applied energistics, it is refined storage. So cables, you need quartz, redstone. Oh, I've got redstone. Okay, and some quartz, and let's make like a bunch of cables. There we go. That should be enough. No, let's sleep. I'm not alone playing currently. A lot of people are playing and making their bases look better. Eventually, well, pretty soon, we will go and, you know, look at people's bases. I think it could be fun. For the moment, I'm placing them here, but eventually I want to place them in the wall. But first of all, we need to probably make more power so that we can, you know, make more things. Alright, so the first thing you can do is place your silicon in there. And it should start. It should make printed silicon. Which it's not doing for some reasons. For some reason it decided, nope, not making it. Why are you being such... boop. Oh, well, let's not do that and let's use our good old machine here that can do 3 at a time. Yeah, I was doing electrical steel, so let's do furnace only. Let's do that. And there we go, it's gonna make 3 at a time. And it's a lot faster. Okay, nice. Can we do... No, we need to use the solder for the next. Okay, so I'm gonna need more alloy smelter, I think. Well, maybe I made too many solderers now. Yep, I think I made too many solderers. Okay, so you're gonna need like some of that, and I think I might have the other one because I made a mistake and I crafted it in one of the chests somewhere here. Yep, I've got 3. Okay, and when you're gonna place it there, it should start. Again, it should start. This thing does have power, but it doesn't detect the machines. Why doesn't it detect the machines? This is ridiculous. I'm using the cables from the mods. And it doesn't detect the machine. Does it need to be plugged at the bottom for some weird reason? Nope. It just does not care about anything. Will this one do it then? What? What the heck just happened? I had to update the machine, the controller to be able to use my machine. Whoa. Welcome to the bug. If I add another one, will it detect it? It detected it this time. What the heck? That was weird. Alright. Well, yeah, so this is going to make like basic processors. And these are going to be used to make drives and things like that. And you can make like storage parts, upgrading it. And like these you can make then drive that you can put into a disk drive. And all that kind of stuff. Well, disk manipulator, don't make the mistake of making 17 of that one. That's the one you want to do. So I'm going to have to make a bunch of those. And then I'm going to come back when I've got everything created. I'm also going to make a bunch more of those alloy smelter. Maybe 3 more. Alright guys, I'm going to work on this. I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so as you can see, there is no more refined storage machines. They're over here. Because I was thinking about this, I can't put 2 controllers on the same system. But nothing tells me that I can't just make another system with like a chest and filters going in and filters coming out and things like that. So I just decided to make another system completely for the solderers. And I made a couple of items that we need. Some gold, some iron, which I was actually in the process of making more iron. So I was about to make this, but then I remembered that to get those, you just smelt them, and, well, we've got those. Why would you use the other ones? So here I've, like, prepared, like a huge thing. So as you can see, 16 of that one, 21 stack of that one. So yeah, quite a lot of material, and I think it's gonna help us, and pretty much not gonna need any more after that. Okay, maybe we'll need more after that. But yeah, let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my redstone is now currently at the top. Yeah, everything's changing space. There's only one thing I don't like about this, is it's too much of blocks of gold. So with chisel and bits, I'm gonna remove like half of it here and do like a thing of smoky quartz around it eventually, not at the moment. We need to place those here. So I've got a stack 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've also made like these upgrades, which make the solars go faster. It's sugar, and this one takes the gold. So nothing too complicated. Alright, so now there's going to be 4 more stacks. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make a grid. And the grid is made like this. You need a construction core, which is a basic with a golostone. You need a destruction, which is nether and a basic. And you need 2 improved with the quartz around. So we'll take these, we'll take some of that. I made 16 of each of the cores. Alright, so the next step was the enrich, which is still at the bottom for the moment. I haven't moved it. And anyway, we need to craft stuff over here. Alright, so we'll make 1, 2, 3, 4 screens, just because we can. And then the next thing is the crafting screen, which you need the advanced processor, and you need a crafting bench. And we're simply going to change the 4 that we made to those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and crafting, I should have some wood. Yeah, that's just gonna make one. Here we go, boom. I can't place my things correctly. Wow, that was a big fail. Alright, so crafting grid, and bam, 4 crafting grid. Next thing, disk drive. So we're gonna need more of that diamond. I think I'm gonna bring a stack of each, just for the moment. We're gonna actually bring 2 stacks of those. Yes. Alright, and I'll bring some glass. I think that's about what we'll need. We'll also bring the cables just in case they're needed in a recipe. I don't want to come here all the time. Actually, we forgot one thing. Redstone will be needed. It's like something that like goes everywhere. We'll grab a stack of that. And alright, I think we're good now. I think we're good. Okay, so we'll need some of that also. Alright, so we'll make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these for the moment. Alright, why did my things go over there? I need them in this inventory. Okay, well, you can go there. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is we need to have storage. Oh, it needs normal silicon. Well, that's a bummer. I've got some in here, but that's about it. Let's put that in there, that in there, that in there, that in there. And let's grab some quartz. And let's just put it up in here. And it should be really quick to make some. Alright, so let's do some of that. So now we've got 15. Now it needs the basic. So now we've got 5. This one needs the advance. We've got 1 because it needs 3 every time. So that's why we need more of those. Cool. It's going pretty quick. Alright, we need more glass. Alright, let's go put the screen and the other machines too. Alright, so I'm gonna place these at the bottom here. Like so. And the screens are gonna go there. I know this isn't like optimal. I might like boost this a little bit higher. This thing might be even like 1 block bigger. Just because I need some space inside to put like, I don't know, wireless things and stuff like that. That we will need in the future. We're not gonna make any machines, put that in there. Glass. I forgot glass. Give me all the glass. Alright. Let's make this again. 23. That's better. Let's make that one 9. Eesh. That's 4. And we're going to be able to make a 164K. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted. And then you need to make a drive. Woohoo! And then it's going to get a little bit easier. Okay. So now that we get this grid, we can come here and place a 1 disk in there. And we should be able to place items. And they're going to say like 134, which is different from applied energistics. Because applied energistics, when you put a stack, it's different items, it's going to count as more points. This one is 1 item for 1 in there. So it is a lot better than applied energistics on that point. And okay, there we go. Yeah, so that means that now I can put all my stuff. I'm not going to put these simply because they go over there. That's the next point. We need to make some wireless receiver and transmitter. I know, we're starting and we're already going wireless. That's my way of doing things. So I'm going to grab a little bit of ender pearls. We will also need... What do we need? Everything else we have, so it should be pretty okay. And what we're going to need is 4 of those. Yes. Actually, maybe I'll just have like 1. Yeah, 1 and I'm pass a giant cable around. Yes. Oh, and also, before I forget, this thing needs to be 100% chunk loaded. There we go. Alright. If it's not chunk loaded, it can cause problem with the crafting grid and stuff. And you don't want that. We're also going to need external storage stuff, like so. Can I do that? We need 2 chests. Let's go at the bottom. Do I have chests in here? I do not. I've got chests in there. Yeah, you know, those kind of chests. Alright. And I messed up again. Keep messing up. I don't like messing up. And there we go. Alright, so those are going to be the chest. We only need 2, to be honest. Actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, it's because I don't have that. We've got 2. What do we need? Oh, the cables. There we go. We've got the 4. These are going to go behind the drawer's controller. Here. And all of them are going to have one, so we can see the items in there. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about my little walkway here. It's so small that I have problems fitting. Okay. Alright. So let's make those wireless. We need 2 actually, to be honest. We need 2 of each because you need 1 in this setup and 1 in the other setup. Okay, so 1, 2, and 1, and 2. Alright, the next thing you're gonna need the network card, I think. Network card. Just that. So we need some paper. That's easy to get. Oops, maybe replace some of it to not start losing. I've got like the nature thing that gives me 16 sugar canes, but who cares? Alright, so let's do this. Place the paper in there. And let's make 2, 3, 4. I don't actually know how many I need. Alright, so this is the point that I was making. Now I need to place 2 more machines in here. Where do I place those? Do I place this 1 block higher? Like I put the controller 1 block higher. And I place 1 cable in there. So now I can do a network transmitter and a network receiver and the controller in the middle, and then the power on top, and then the torch on top. Alright, and let's sleep. Again, because it seems that I need to sleep every time. Alright, so now we've got the receiver and a transmitter. But they're not connected to anything, like missing network card. Because it's, you know, it needs a network card, but it's not to anything. So you need to shift right click on what you want to link it to. So we've got the first one. And then we're going to need one like around here. Like so. And we're going to link it to the receiver, I think. Yes. And then you're going to put it in the network transmitter. So as you can see now it's powered. And then the other one will be in this one here. First, this one is 17 blocks. So you're going to connect them. Now they're going to have power. This thing will use more power. Now it uses 278 RS, which is RF attack. And now we can run our cables while being careful to not do stupid things like this. All right. And the last one of them, priority 50,000 set. Coming to think about this, I actually don't need to have 4 of these, because if I placed it in the system, it's going to go there automatically. So these are completely useless. Well, it's just not going to clog the one that goes in the system, but still, it's not really needed. But check it out, guys. 106,000 lapis. And there we go, we've got our system that is actually connected. So my next thing will be to pretty much remove this whole island and put all my items at the top. But guys, that is actually going to be it for today. So I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you really loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye. bye.